Scott Bloomquist has had a rough month. At the beginning of May, he was involved in a violent wreck at Ultimate Motorsports Park for a Hunt the Front race. And then obviously, he was most recently involved in a violent wreck involving Shannon Babb at Eldora for the Dream. Now he has been hospitalized for an apparent wasp sting while he was washing his hauler. Before we get to this, let's kind of go over exactly what happened with Bloomquist. And I'd also appreciate if you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that bell for notifications so you don't miss any of our future videos here at John Trent Racing. This is what happened at Hunt the Front for Ultimate Motorsports Park. Let's take a look. It's a little bit in slow motion here, but you'll see Bloomquist come on to the screen, and then his car cuts to the right and goes right there, cuts to the right, gets into I forget who that is, but then he slams hard into the wall. Definitely appears like something broke. He's then lifted up into the air, comes back down, spins around while in the air, and then he's going to have another car slam right in to his hood there and bumper right all the way into the wheel, and then sends him spinning around the other way. Brutal wreck, and then gets kind of hit there again at the end. So very violent wreck there. Here's kind of the speed camera. It's a little bit hard to see it here. You can see he's already kind of in the wall, kind of spinning around. But violent wreck that he's involved in. And then here with Eldora, this is an angle I hadn't seen before, but it did pop up on my radar recently, and I wanted to share this. So we get it from the back stretch, and then Babb kind of comes down, sends into the wall. You can see how fast it happens. Spins, flips, lands on his roof. In a violent crash there. And this is what Flow Racing has to say about what happened tonight, Wednesday night. It says that he was hospitalized shortly after midnight Wednesday for an allergic reaction from an apparent wasp sting while washing his race car transporter outside his race shop late Tuesday night. So Wednesday morning, after midnight Wednesday morning. So he was doing this last night. He is now in stable condition this evening at Tennessee's Morristown Hamblin Healthcare System, and that he told Dirt on Dirt that everything is going to be fine. But he also informed them that the allergic reaction had been so dangerous that when paramedics retrieved him Wednesday morning, his blood pressure read 52/41, and an alarming rash where his face and body got bright red overtook him. Bloomquist explained, they said they were shocked I could hardly speak. I was a little concerned at first. That's why I came down here. Basically, what happened is I was preparing one of Terry Wolfenbarger's cars to go to Smoky Mountain Speedway this weekend, and I went late in the evening Tuesday to wash the rig. And as I was washing, I got stung. He goes on to detail that he didn't realize he was stung because he believes he was stung in his right leg, and there are significant portions of his right leg that are still numb due to injuries he suffered in a motorcycle accident back in 2019. He informed Dirt on Dirt that he had no idea he was stung until he started developing a rash about 30 minutes later, and his face started to get messed up, and he was getting really hot. He says he can't recall any time he's endured an allergic reaction that severely. And as of Wednesday at 5 p.m., I'm not sure if that's Eastern time or Central time, he'd been treated with hot and heavy doses of fluids on an IV, as well as medications. And he said it started easing up when I got here. I'm assuming he's referring to the hospital. And then I stayed through the night on medications and drips. I actually passed out briefly at home, and they called an ambulance while I was talking to the doctor. I had a little headache after my accident, referring to the one at Eldora that lightened up. He goes on to explain this. I started getting a bad headache. I told them about my accident on Saturday night and then showed them the accident on my phone and the one before that, the one from Ultimate, which we just showed you. And then he said that he told the doctors he did not seek medical attention after either of those wrecks. And that led medical personnel to perform a CT scan of his head, neck, and midsection. And he said his doctor still had to look at the scans, but one of the directors told him they didn't see anything alarming. But they did recommend that he not race for at least 2 weekends because of the impacts he's endured. and informed him there's always swelling in your brain, though it may not show up on the CT scan. However, he hopes to be discharged from the hospital tomorrow morning, as long as I can get up and walk and maintain perfect blood pressure for another night. And he's looking to return at Volunteer Speedway in Bulls Gap for the 50th anniversary weekend on June 27th through 29th. So Scott Bloomquist having a very rough month. 2 violent wrecks. Cars destroyed. Lost his original ride. Had to come to a partnership with Wolfenbarger to race at the Dream. And now he's getting stung while preparing a car to go race. And now he's sidelined for another 2 weeks. So hopefully he will have a speedy recovery. We'll definitely be praying for him. Hopefully everything goes well. But when it rains, it pours. But hopefully he will be able to persevere, overcome, and come out on the other end even stronger. But that's the latest on Scott Bloomquist. Let me know what you guys make of this in the comments below.